Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy. Out of my mind, out of my mind. Wrote it down and read it out, hoping it would save me. Too many times, too many times. My love, he makes it feel like nobody else, nobody else. But my love, he doesn't love me, so I tell myself, one, don't pick up the phone, you know he's only calling cause he's walking alone. Two, don't let him in, you have to kick him out again. Three, don't be his friend, you know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And four, you ain't getting over him. I got no rules, I count him.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here.
I miss you too,
and I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Yeah, me too. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the Brooklyn Nets in their house, Barclays Center. Looking at the Nets, they were undefeated against this squad last season, going 3-0. We'll see if they can continue that dominance. Getting a little amped up. Opening night of the regular season now upon us. Shaq, what were you looking forward to the most here on opening night?
Two things. Let me get this out the way. Hanging out with you guys. You know I love you guys. I miss you guys. It's been a great summer. And getting back to the greatest game in the world.
Which of those, if you only had one, which of those would be?
I would have to say the game would come second.
Oh, man. You're the greatest.
I love you guys.
You are the greatest.
I appreciate that.
I don't even care what you got to say about it. Well, I do. What are you looking forward to besides hanging out with us?
I was just looking forward to hanging out with you guys, and seeing the off-season changes. But if I had to choose between the off-season changes and how they pan out, and hanging out with you guys, I would take the off-season changes to see how it pans out.
I got your back.
I got your back.
And I wish you weren't back. Here's Kevin Harlan.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Brooklyn Nets. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, the fallout from the Nets trade with the Celtics in 2013, of course, is still being felt all around the league, and GMs are very reluctant now to surrender first-round picks unless they receive major league talent in return. Nobody out there wants to be embarrassed, Kevin, on or off the floor.
Yeah, some lean years in Brooklyn, partially as a result of that transaction. David, as always, thank you. Both teams see Webb coming in very hungry for a win. They need a win, and for clubs that are struggling, in your opinion, how much can one win mean psychologically, turning things around?
Kevin, one win can change your world. One win can change the total outlook. Every winning streak has to start with that first one. Yeah. And that's how you have to look at it as a struggling team.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Bulls ball. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Parker in at the 3 slot.
And how about the fast hands and then getting right out in transition?
I mean, look, I was going to say you're attacking on both ends, quickly going from defense to offense.
There's the double team with Allen. Right side, Levine fires from deep. Rebounded by the Nets.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Nets foul call. That's his first personal foul.
Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Back to Dunn. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Russell. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Markkanen sets the pick for Dunn. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. That one off the back iron and out.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, having a little trouble finding their legs.
And stolen by Cram. Here's Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Carter's got his second basket of the game.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Hollis Jefferson gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
And Markkanen throws it down.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly. Chris Dunn taken 5th overall back in 2016. Didn't break through in his rookie season with the Wolves. He's getting more opportunity here in Chicago.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. And Greg, you look at Dunn, it can take longer for point guards to develop in the NBA.
A great point. It's the most cerebral position in our game. Learning how to run an NBA offense is a challenge. Good news, though, is he's putting in the work necessary to figure it out and progressing nicely.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
How about the point guard position? A lot like the quarterback. You need a team to put the ball in your hands and trust you to run the show, especially down the stretch. Last season, the Bulls handed Chris Dunn the keys. He seized the opportunity.
And Dunn, the 5th pick back in 2016, voted by his fellow draftees as the favorite to win Rookie of the Year. But, Chris, it took until year 2 in Chicago for him to break through.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this game is all about getting better, finding the right situation. He still has to become a little more efficient as a player, cut down on his turnovers, improve his shot-making abilities a little bit, but he's delivering on his potential as a two-way player.
That free throw, no good.
And Crabbe is known as a sniper. He's a consistent scorer. He shoots a great percentage from anywhere on the court.
And he sinks the second. Well, despite finishing with only 27 wins last season, the Bulls put up more shots than any other team in the NBA.
Yeah, they were first in field goal attempts, but only 23rd in makes. That's why they were last in field goal percentage. But this is what you get with so many young shooters. He lives for these type of battles on the boards. It doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
It's Russell with the drive. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And sliding inside, under control, Russell still just scratching the surface of his full potential.
It's stolen by Allen. Here's Hollis Jefferson. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Markkanen's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
He's still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
Parker with the steal. Allen with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Bulls have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Buries it from 3-point range. Markkanen's got 5.
And that's the confidence his teammates want to see. Markkanen is adept at firing off the pass.
And that one's good. Russell.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic points.
Dunn passes to Markkanen. Back to Dunn. Banked in off the glass.
The closer Dunn is to the basket, the more effective he is. Quality possessions from the guard.
Here's Russell. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
Look at this. I like this. Team basketball. Keeping the ball moving until they find the right shot.
That's tipped and stolen by Russell. Allen outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Allen's got his second bucket.
Yeah, and you love how Russell keeps his eyes up. Rarely misses a guy when he's free.
Dunn kicks to Parker.
That's the second foul, and now they might really go at him. I mean, try to get a third foul and force him to sit on the bench.
To the middle. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Count the basket. And it's 8 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Now here's Levine. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Back to Carter. Down low. Here's Dunn. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Shoots over Markkanen. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, both teams have come out with solid offensive strategies. And then, of course, guys are finishing.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
Now here's Carroll. Rebound by the Bulls. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lets it fly. Parker's shot is off.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Bulls trail by 7. Chicago calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Kenneth Farid's checked in for Brooklyn. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Alan Crabb. And Chicago also making a switch. Valentine's checked in for Dunn. Harkin in from outside. Out to Carter. Now Levine. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Valentine. And that time, also a missed shot. Nets leading by 7. Here's Carroll. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Bulls have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first.
Well, Kevin, look at Hoiberg's offense. Wide open, up-tempo. It's no wonder why the Bulls put up more shots than any other team in the league last season.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
You know, not the most explosive leaper, but D'Angelo climbs the ladder on that one.
Bulls trail by 9. Well, Chris, with Hoiberg, we knew this is what we'd be seeing from him after watching his teams in college.
Well, yeah, he likes players who can bring multiple aspects to the table. I mean, he wants to score early in the clock with little false action. He's known to have one of the deeper playbooks in the game.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Levine, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
This is the confidence Levine has in himself. I mean, he knows he has the touch to score inside.
That's tipped. Valentine kicks to Levine. It's Chicago with another bucket.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
It's Russell with the drive. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Russell's got 14 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Carter outside. Parker left side. Double team on Parker. Down low. And again, Zach Levine. He's got 6. Nets leading by 7. Here's Dinwiddie. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Picked by Markkanen. Stolen away. Valentine grabs the board.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Ed Davis is checked in for Allen. Harris comes in for Damari Carroll, and it's LeVert in for D'Angelo Russell. The Bulls also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Carter. Bobby Portis comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Parker. Now here's Lopez. Back to Levine. Kenneth Faried pulls it in. Harris drives in. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, it's the first game of the regular season. Chris, talk about what you expect to see this year in the league overall, the feel you think you're going to get.
Well, I think there's going to be 2 sides. It's a copycat league, so you're going to see some teams that are going to try to speed up the play. You're going to see some teams that try to increase three-pointers and decrease their mid-range jumpers. And then reality will set in, and then they'll have to kind of get back to playing regular basketball. And for some teams, it's just straight development. How can you develop your young players and get them along with maybe some veterans who are going to be transitioned out in the middle of the year? So right now for coaches, GMs, presidents, there's a lot of optimism, but there's also a lot of prodding and self-examination to see where they will be a year from now, as opposed to putting all their eggs in this season.
That one is no good. You know, Chris, Bobby Portis showing continued progress as a scorer.
Well, look, he can shoot from anywhere on this floor, and he's 6'11". I mean, just imagine that. But, you know, if you give him starters minutes, you know, maybe he can be a 20-10 guy in this league.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin. particularly here to start the game.
Such a wide open look. 8 points for Zach LaVine.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's LeVert. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Nets lead by 8.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Valentine dishes to LaVine. Inside. And Holiday with the basket on the assist from Lopez.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's LeVert. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. 1:29 left in the first quarter. LaVine passes to Holiday. Wide open. The shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it. From the baseline. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Valentine with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's good, 2 points.
Oh, well, Lopez is terrific on the offensive glass. I love seeing him use his long arms to haul in the boards.
Dinwiddie with the bucket. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. On the wing, LaVine. Bangs home the trifecta. LaVine's got 11 points.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Here's LeVert. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
And Davis sends it back. Here's Dinwiddie. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Well, while he's out there making a play, everyone else is watching. Solid individual effort right there.
Now, here's Lopez. He's looking for LaVine and finds him. It's hauled in by Harris. Fareed outside. No good that time. Great D that time from Portis.
That's foul. Kenneth Fareed. That's his first.
The Bulls have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Justin Holiday. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Dinwiddie. Got it off in time. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
What a lift that shot gives him. Great end to the quarter.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys. You know, she breaks herself off daily. You know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And she was a basketball player in her own right. Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, aggressive on D, efficient on offense. They balled out to an early lead.
Dinwiddie and LeVert teaming up as the backcourt. Harris is out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Nets 5.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here's Valentine. He's covered closely, and the shot goes in. Portis has got his second bucket of the night.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
A nice shot by LeVert.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for the Nets. Donnie's checked in for the Bulls. To the inside, Holiday. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Portis drives in.
How about Portis, a draft day steal in 2015, the 22nd pick? Now look, he's got size, skill, no fear. He brings the confidence and the toughness that you love to see.
Two shot.
And the first one at the line is good.
Now, whether Portis can make the leap is still up in the air. He's young and has the potential to be really good in this league.
And he makes both free throws. Nets leading by 14. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. And Bobby Portis suspended, Chris, the first 8 games of last season for his altercation with Nikola Mirotic.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd like to, take that mistake back. But at the same time, that aggressiveness, if channeled in the right way, that'll help him on the court.
Here's Dinwiddie. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Outside Holiday. Done outside. Fires the 3. LeVert grabs the miss.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc. They still can't cash in on it.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Bulls trail by 14. 3-on-3. Here's Holiday. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Holiday's got 6. Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Chicago calls timeout. C-Web, there are guys that bring it every night. It doesn't depend on a game or a teammate or a play or whatever. Every night they bring it out. Great consistency. I know you have a lot of players that you admire in that regard.
Definitely, I admire their pride, their heart, their attention to detail, passion for the game. The Kawhi Leonards, the Chris Pauls, LeBron James, of course, Kevin Durant. So many players put their heart on the line every night. You love seeing that.
And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Bulls.
And they've been doing a great job of getting into the paint and scoring inside. The defense allowing them easy access to the rim, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And Holiday kicks to Portis. Portis sets the pick for Valentine.
Now, you better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Wow, and quite simply, Portis just wants to win. I mean, in hard screens like this demonstrate his will.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Bobby Portis.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there. And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Chris, in football, you have the franchise tag. It allows a team to keep a superstar by delaying his free agency. Would that work in the NBA?
I'm not sure if that would work in the NBA. It would be what else would reward this player in the franchise tag? Does it allow freedom for other players to come? I think that we're going to have to address some of these issues as time goes on, especially in a place like Golden State where they have so many great players there. But one of the great things about the NBA is the freedom of movement. And I don't think that we've seen really any teams get hurt too bad by the superstar leaving if they've acknowledged he's going to lead and made a trade for him. It is when that they don't acknowledge, a la Orlando with Shaq, a la a couple of other teams, they don't acknowledge that this guy may leave, that you truly end up with nothing. So I'm not sure about that franchise tag yet, Kev, because the NBA is doing great. Players are moving around, and we're going to need some other teams to combat the dominant team overall.
1 shot.
On the free throw, no good.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
To the paint, here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
At 7 feet tall, Lopez makes dunking look easy. Once he's close to the bucket, forget about it.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Lowry Marketing comes in for Portis.
Wendell Carter. Lowry Marketing.
Done outside. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Done against Davis. Here's Carter. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Holiday. Some last season stats for him. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the others can go focus on what they naturally do best.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Dunn. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 5 assists in the game. Grab the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Bulls trail by 17. Dunn kicks to Carter. Here's Markkanen. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Markkanen's got 7 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Dunn outside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you can see Dunn fighting out what it means to be a leader, improving his confidence over time.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him.
And Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. Scores the ball, distributes it well, and also pounds the glass aggressively.
And he makes both free throws.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
No three-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
To the paint, and the dunk by Parker.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Dunn outside. Passes it to Carter. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Timeout.
Dunn's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Well, in recent years, C-Web players have flirted with quadruple doubles, but they're just so elusive. I mean, you've got to do a lot to get those kind of numbers.
Now think about it. Embiid and Westbrook have both come close. So Westbrook comes close to anything with a double at the end of it. And Draymond Green, he missed once on points. So, you know, it's so hard to do. I just remember that Akeem the Dream Olajuwon did it, but you think about it. You're exerting so much energy, communication, and passion in that game. That's why it's so tough to do. And by the way, players are really good. So how are you going to get those 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 blocks?
Right, yeah.
Or whatever else you can get along with points. But, yeah, so elusive. Yeah.
Brooklyn leading by 11. Russell inside, covered by Parker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That's his first foul. Grab, dishes to Davis. Shoots over Markkanen.
We all know Markkanen can score, but it's really important that he continues to evolve on the defense.
Here's Parker.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
The first free throw is good.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Both shots good from the stripe. Nets leading by 9. The drive by Russell. Basket counts. Russell's got 16.
A scoring machine right now. Russell with the shoot-first mindset tonight and making it look easy.
Dunn passes to Markkanen. Jacks up a 3, and there's Dunn on the assist by Markkanen. Markkanen's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Russell. Tries again. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
One shot.
Bulls trail by 11. Dunn outside. Here's Carter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
First personal foul.
The Bulls have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That free throw, no good. So he can't get either to fall. Nets leading by 11. Here's Russell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, not many guys entering the league impact their teams this fast. Russell is an exception.
It's his first trip to the line.
D'Angelo Russell. 2 shots.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Bulls trail by 12. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Dunn passes to Carter. Picked by Markkanen. There's the double team with Allen. Outside Holiday. 5 on the clock. Picked by Markkanen. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Look, it would be a huge boost for them if he could start knocking these down.
Here's Russell. Tries again, and Allen with the layup. Allen's got 9.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Dunn kicks to Carter. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Crabbe. The rebound by Holiday. Bulls trail by 14. Three-pointer. That shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Russell. Here's Allen. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Markkanen, good.
And really, Markkanen isn't just an outside threat. He's more than capable of capitalizing inside.
Russell from long range. And the Nets, another three.
Well, that's a look they always want him to take, because if he's got the space, he's got the green light.
Timeout.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Ooh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
The Nets making a switch here. Fareed is checked in. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Levine's checked in. And the pass to Dunn. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Rebounded by the Nets. And here is Crabbe. And that one, good. And the Nets lead by 19.
Crabbe is a polished scorer. I mean, he's skilled at converting close to the basket. You can't give him this kind of position.
In the corner, it's Levine. The rebound by the Nets. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Russell. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Such a powerful point guard. Even when you get aggressive with Dunn, he works through it.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Shooting one.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. Brooklyn leading by 18. Russell inside. Dunn covering. Dunn with some nice D. Here's Parker. Here's Carter. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been loud.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks.
And that game against the Cavaliers, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
2 minutes.
Here's Russell, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
He is dominating this quarter. He sees a soft spot in the D, and he's attacking it.
Dunn dishes to Carter, and D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Chicago, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
2.
The first one falls. Chicago making some changes. Portis comes in for Markkanen, and it's Denzel Valentine in for Chris Dunn. Carter hits them both. Nets leading by 16. Here's Russell, and he banks in the layup. Russell's got 12 points now in the quarter.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Now here's Parker. 6 points for him. Back to Levine. Crabbe pulls it in.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Bulls trail by 18. Parker with no one around. And again, no good by Chicago. Burnett shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Taking a look at some stats for Levine. How he did last season. He averaged about 16 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
Oh, an offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
Here's Russell.
Oh, good job at sticking with his man. When Levine is engaged on defense, it makes a huge difference.
There's the three. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Crabbe, good. Crabbe's got 5.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Valentine passes to Portis. Back to Valentine. And it's Parker in the corner. Double team on Parker. 4 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside, Russell. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And having added strength to his wiry frame, Russell able to convert through contact there and draw the foul.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good, Russell. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Nets out in front, running away with it. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your take?
In terms of their offensive performance, that was a very well-played half of basketball. Good ball movement off the ball, hard screens being set, and they found the guy for the open look. That's how they were able to shoot such a tremendous percentage from the field. With that fluid, efficient offense, they'll be tough to catch in the second half.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Welcome back as we get a beautiful aerial view of the Williamsburg Bridge connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn. We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
Oh, well, you take some chances. Sometimes you can get burned, but you hope more often than not that you can be a catalyst for your team.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. So the Bulls 5 right now. Levine and Parker are the wing. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. And it's done in at the 1 spot.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Dunn after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. And here we go, Brooklyn fast break.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
And here are the Bulls now. To the middle, here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Now, that's the specialty of Levine's. If you're the defense, you got to know he's looking to dunk it home. Make a poster on you.
Markkanen a screen on Russell. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Chicago with the ball. Floats one. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the paint. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists now in the game. It's Carroll on the wing, covered by Parker. Parker with the steal. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, easy call.
At the line for the Bulls, Chris Dunn. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Brooklyn leading by 22. Goes up the baseline. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Hollis Jefferson's got 21. Rob. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the 10.
3 turnovers in the quarter alone, a bad stretch, and they can't win this game without better play from him.
Here's Russell, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Russell's got 33.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this win.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Dunn kicks to Levine. Pass to Markkanen from the top of the key. And the shot is long.
I'll give him that shot again. He'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Chicago calls timeout.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over the stretch. They really need to refocus here.
We've built it up just to fall apart. Try to leave them one
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now, here's Dunn. He's got 14.
Brooklyn foul call. Rondé Hollis Jefferson. That's his second personal foul.
Parker against Carroll. Marking in a screen on Carroll. Lock at 6. Here's Carter. Another steal.
The Achilles heel of this team right now, turnovers. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Bulls shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And along with the resurgence Carroll had last season, in large part due, I think, Greg, to finally feeling healthy.
Yeah, and Carroll is quick to tell you just how hard it was for him to regain form after that knee injury. Coming back is something that each player experiences kind of in their own way. Great presence, though, on and off the floor, and really a natural leader. And checking out some stats for D'Angelo Russell, how he did last season. Averaged about 15 points a game last season, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, think about this. He definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
First free throw is good. The Nets making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. And Davis sends it back.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Hollis Jefferson, and he drops it in from the low post. Hollis Jefferson's got 10 points here in the second half. Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Bean passes to Markkanen. Lets a floater go, and he lays it up and in. Markkanen's got 4 points this quarter.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height, the D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Hit his leg, and it's whistled a kick. Justin Holiday's checked in for Parker.
Justin Holiday.
Here's Levine. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 15 points for Zach LaVine.
And what about the touch on the floater? LaVine making a difficult shot look easy.
Pass to Carroll. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Lays it up and banks it in. Hollis Jefferson's got 33 points.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
Inside, here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Giving his height, Markkanen makes dunking look second nature. Got to keep him away from the rim.
Fast break, here comes Chicago. Dunn's running. He feeds it to Levine. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Well, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Rondé Hollis Jefferson. That's his third personal foul.
To the inside, Markkanen loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Markkanen's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
to the middle, so another turnover for Brooklyn. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And he gets it to go. Holiday's got 10.
And aggressive defense causing the mistake, then cashing in.
What a beautiful steal off of great anticipation. His instincts right there were right on.
Brooklyn foul call. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. That's his.
And Lauri Markkanen, a 7-footer who can really let it fly. At Arizona, the most three-pointers ever by a 7-footer in a single season.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Markkanen also setting records for three-pointers made by a rookie, Greg.
A quick release, the ball comes off his hands so effortlessly. He's more than a stretch big as well. I think he's a shooter who just happens to be 7 feet tall.
Fareed's checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for DeMarre Carroll. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And the Dirk comparisons, they're understandable. Markkanen is a big man who can shoot for days, but you know what? He'll flush it on you, too.
Count that one. Fareed's got his second bucket tonight.
You can't pass up a shot from such short range.
Now Markkanen, he's got 19. Double team on Holiday. Passes it to Valentine. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Holiday. Fires from deep. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shoots from the baseline. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 12 points for him.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against length.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
Now here's Valentine. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Such a wide open look.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
Here's Fareed. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Levine. He's guarded closely. Portis sets the pick for Levine. Stolen by Fareed. In transition, here come the Nets. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 17.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
Yeah, they've come out of the break with an eye toward efficiency. One of the advantage they hold in this game.
Portis can't get it to go. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
The Nets have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Shoot 2, gentlemen.
And he knocks down the first one. Bulls making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Bulls have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Holiday attacking. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 15.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
And it goes down 2 points.
No, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Davis with the double team. Fareed against Portis. Inside, Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Oh, Sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean
talk
that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him at all times.
Yeah, fellas, he's a monster. He's never seen an offensive rebound he didn't think he could get to.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. To the paint, here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Kevin, and you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, don't be surprised.
A nice shot by LeVert.
It's big for them when he's hitting the three. I mean, he makes the D work a lot harder.
Down low, here's Holiday. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Dinwiddie. No good that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Outside, Levine. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 8 points.
But the arms of Lopez go on forever, which is why he's able to create for himself deep.
Here's LeVert. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game. The Bulls shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Levine kicks to Holiday. 1:46 left to play in the third. No good off the back of the rim. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's LeVert. And it's Chicago with the rebound. In the corner, it's Levine. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Levine's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside Holiday. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. In close, he hits it. He has 6.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
Yeah, but you have to control the pace. You have to keep it up, keep the tempo. That's how they built this lead.
And the dunk by Lopez.
Oh, that's the mobility of Lopez. He's solid at driving inside and scoring at the rim.
Harris drives in. It's good.
Joe Harris.
50 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Levine. Guarded closely, and he comes up with the deuce.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now here's Levine. 17 points in the game. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. LeVert, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. To the inside. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Levine. Levine's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Dinwiddie. And the rebound goes to Lopez. From deep three-point range. No good there. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Brooklyn now, Jared Dudley out there with Kenneth Faried. Then there's Harris. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Graham in at the two-guard spot. Yep, it counts. And 12 points for Kenneth Faried.
Oh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
To the inside, stolen by Dudley. Here's Napier, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against a guy who towers over him.
Well, it's just an attitude, a way of life. You can't let people see you back down, or they take it as a sign of weakness and expect that treatment every time.
Allen's checked in for Brooklyn.
One shot, behind the lanes.
And Napier is a player who took some time to find himself in the NBA. You know, LeBron touted him as his favorite player in the 2014 draft, but he played a lot of high expectations after praise early in his career.
Payne gets a wide-open look. Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Napier. Lays it up off the glass. Napier's got 5 points in the quarter. You know, the NBA has cracked down on flopping. It's still part of the game, but C-Webb, would you agree that progress has been made in that area?
Yeah, I think so, and I'd like to blame a lot of my European players for bringing that over, along with soccer. Soccer with the flopping and that, and we've kind of taken away. And I know a little bit about flopping. We had some floppers on my Sacramento team, so flopping is frustrating. You don't want to see that. You want to see guys earn it. This isn't soccer or football, and so I think the league has done a very good job, whether it was trying to find guys early or just embarrass you and say, hey, you're Shaq the fool, get up right now. No one touched you. Why did you flop or act like you were hit? Move 10 feet back on the side. I hate flopping. But then again, you must embellish. You must be a good actor. You've got to put the referees in a tough position to make a good call. How do you find that balance? But I think the NBA has done a good job of making sure that it isn't encouraged and isn't rewarded.
Here's Payne, following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Hutchison, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's when the double team hurts the defense. I mean, when they're guarding the player, smart enough to pass out of it and find the man left alone.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Markers checked in for Chicago.
Shooting one.
That's good from Harris. Compared to when you were playing C-Webb, how have the baseline skill requirements for the fours and the fives, the power forwards and the centers, changed, do you think, the most?
The ability to stretch the floor. There's a lot more emphasis on mobility, especially at the defensive end. And I don't think you can have a player who is a specialist anymore in the game. I've played with some great defenders, the Ben Wallace, the Davis boys there in Indiana, but those positions are no longer valued or needed anymore. You can no longer be a defensive player that can't score on the other end. You have to be a player in the NBA now with the total skill set. That means mobility, shooting, dribble, passing. All of those things have to be encompassed, or there's a way to make sure to highlight you with the mismatch and take you out of the game.
Good documentation. I like that.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Inside, here's Hutchison, and a missed layup.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
The shot's good. Napier's got 9 points in the quarter. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hutchison passes to Lopez. Now here's Payne. Graham defending. The pass to Hutchison. Money from the wing.
Look, I don't know how he got that one to go. About as tough of a shot as you can think of.
Here's Graham, and the layup is good.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
Payne kicks to Parker. Pass to Hutchison. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Hutchinson's got 11 points here in just the second half. Graham with the ball. Dudley the pass to Allen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. C-Web, a big rule change. Defenders have to give jump shooters space to land. Your thoughts on that?
Great. Thank you. Think about if a guy is hot and you can't stop him, you should not be able to embellish with the rules by sliding your foot up under a guy. If we all remember, I believe that San Antonio was up a couple of years ago on Golden State at home in Game 1, and Pachulia inadvertently put his foot up under Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi was injured. You have to give shooters space to come down. You can't be thinking about that on the way down. We don't want players injured or hurt in this game because of a lack of paying attention to detail, and I think this rule really helps it. Defenders have done it for years. It could be viewed as dirty, but I'm glad the NBA did something about it. I'm very happy about it. And check this out. We're going to see a lot of guys knocking down even more threes now.
Payne kicks to Felicio. To the middle. Here's Ashik. And then Ashik with the dunk.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Count that bucket.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate. Here, coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Dudley. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
For a long time, beat writers and media personnel have determined NBA awards. You know, C-Web is someone who's been up for some of these. Do you feel the voting system as structured now is fair?
I don't know how it can be fair if it doesn't have any players or coaches involved. You know, I can't necessarily vote on the best doctors because I don't know what it entails, but I can definitely trust other doctors to give their comments on their peers. I think peer awareness is some of the most reliable that you can go for. But, I mean, we have some very knowledgeable writers, sports writers, and media personnel that know. But for the most part, you need help of the players and the coaches to make sure that the integrity is there. Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other five in the league.
And they're able to recover, and it's good for two. And that's 17 points for Allen.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Down low, and then Ashik with the dunk.
Once he gets open on the low block, it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
Here's Napier. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Payne passes to Ashik. Parker against Harris. Over to the left wing. Hutchison. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. From 13, again, the Nets for 2. Here's Payne. To the middle. Here's Hutchison. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Graham with the bucket. Graham's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's shown great patience tonight. I mean, he went through a scoreless first half, but didn't get down on himself. I mean, now he's got it going.
Now here's Payne to the inside. Ashik with the bucket.
Look at this. I like this. Team basketball, keeping the ball moving till they find the right shot.
The net shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Graham, it's blocked. Parker outside, and the dunk by Parker.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense. It's no wonder why they're in front when you're taking into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far.
Payne kicks to Ashik. Here's Hutchison. Graham defending. Pass to Ashik. And then Ashik with the dunk.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Parker with the steal. And here's the break. On up the court. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Here's Graham. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Oh, well, listen, guys, that was great work, making them pay for the lapse on defense.
So it's Chicago now. After the basket by Brooklyn, Ashik, and then Ashik with the dunk.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here's Graham, and Graham throws it down hard.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Payne dishes to Ashik. Bulls moving the ball around. Parker kicks to Felicio. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Hutchison. Hutchinson's got 17 points here in the second half.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Here's Graham, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Payne. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Right wing. Here's Graham. No good with the triple. Here's Chicago. Here's Payne. Inside. Here's Hutchison. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Dudley, no luck. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Payne. That shot missing. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. From the baseline. And it's Graham missing. Chicago with the ball. Passes it to Hutchison. Off target from the baseline. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Brooklyn.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for D'Angelo Russell.
He was too much for them to deal with tonight, plain and simple. They tried all sorts of ways to contain him, and nothing worked.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Monster scoring run, but had to do this earlier. Now it shoulda, woulda, coulda, all that.
Parker drives in over Harris, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 assists. Timeout called the Nets.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
The presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play, and this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Hollis Jefferson's got 37.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they can pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Graham. But they'll get another chance.
Well, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Man, this is what happens when you get discouraged. Sometimes it just affects every part of your game.
Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you very much with Kenneth Fareed. What was the key tonight?
Just keep attacking, keep playing strong, and you know my teammates that believe in me. Just relock in and get focused and play my game.
Great team win tonight, Kenneth. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.